I'm Tom Grisham, and there's nothing quite like the Empire Fight Camp, especially at night. Watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson. I feel like the floor if I got these ringside seats. It's time now for our tale of the tape. Alexander Usyk, 6'3" and 198cm reach. And his opponent, it's Lawrence the Sauce Opoli. He's 6'5" tall with an 82.7" reach. You want to get out of the way because when you've got a brawler that's in your face that wants to walk through you like a truck, you just gotta use your speed, use that reach, use that height, and keep moving. Because if they get consequential, you're gonna have no lift left. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. The Sauce, Lawrence Opoli, this WBO World Champion Cruiserweight, is a hard-hitting, good-fighting heavyweight one day. The reach out, I'm going to get through that chap. So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the Foxy, Jimmy Lennon Jr. This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is a British, Commonwealth, and European cruiserweight champion from London, England, a cruiserweight champion of the world, Lawrence the Sauce Opoli. People dancing underneath the moonlight. Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight. And what a fight it should be. The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in the fight. And now, the action's about to be good. What a great venue, and what a great match. Cannot wait for this one. So here we go. Could be a good one. Lucky that one didn't score. This fighter is strong. I like the beats in this way. That hooks good. This used to be so foreign to these fighters, Johnny, as they box outside. Now things have flipped down. Now the fighters are eating it up as a defensive excitement. Not the hands for the two fighters. This is going to be so hard. It's so different. Straight misses. There you go. New fighter, there that. On a second, Johnny, did you see that? Usyk fight and the pick. Everything looks better in slow motion. Take another look at that come from. And look at this shot. One, two, three. So they're back on their feet, but let's see what's next they have left in the tank. These units to be grounded, to be back up again, to get yourself back into the fight again, to show their fitness and determination, maximum respect. If you're trying to make that county, oh, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Alexander Usyk in that one. Let's see if the game plan changes. If we cut down, we get a big up. It's a flying of it. Think about the next round. On the line, now Matic. Now top on you. Oh, you go back out there and you'll take him out. Right to go. It's absolutely Jackson. He's right. He's pretty fast. Be smart. Get your shots up. And then go back out. On to the second round. You got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here. What a knockdown. What did he need? One hour to get over a shot on it. Now it's down to positioning. Now it's got to make it strength and preparation. It's how what he needs to do with it. There's that kicking shot. Let's listen to the back, you know? The fighting in counterpunching, you're going to think him on the third punch. It's temptation when it goes out for the third exchange. That's not what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to be right. Concentrate. Well done without barbershop. They both want the back out. He wasn't ready for that power punch. The jab not finding its target. Beautiful counter punch. Lays the jab and it doesn't score. Change sheet. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. What the Jets scorecard is, but how many users in this? Alexander Usyk in that kind of show. So what would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different. Every second, every minute of his fight is important. Every second, every minute of his drive is important. He's trying to afford some things in. Then starts gathering his pace, gaining momentum back, and winning the round. He's going round three. He's going to land the first big shot. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here. This is one of those situations. Just need everybody get out there against. Be smart. Be sharp. Be a good leader. Get something in. Just keep fighting. You're fighting. There is entire mess. Just until your head stays again. And your legs come back again. If you get you going, this will pop you up. Your body and counter punching can be such a good weapon. Continue to punch, let the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them. Reaction is seconds and it's the blink of an eye. They wait for any little trick you do. So you throw the fire, a counter punch is smart. You got to punch himself out there.
Punch. Missing with the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It all comes down to what you can do on the inside.
You have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep him out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use the end of shot power.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. They both want a knockout, you can tell. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Parries that jab away. Just missed with that hook. His stamina is off the charts. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
That counter shot lands. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Here's a left uppercut, but it misses. A big whiff with the right hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Incredible work rate. Nice counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. So you're thinking, you're getting your rhythm back, and then we'll go again. Get your mind back on it.
There's the bell for round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are done. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Good counter punching. The right hook misses. Swing and a miss with the hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Good arm positioning, blocking that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Alexander Usyk in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
Just get your mind back on the job and get good work. That's it. Now breathe.
Here we go. It's round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. How about that time counter shot? Failing to score with that right hook. And he scores with the counter. Does well to block that left jab. A lot of effort being exerted here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
It's when you talk about championship material.
And breathe when you're stepping about.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
And we enter the 8th round. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Looking to land the hook. Jab misses. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They exchange punches. Nice counter. That right hook won't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Slick, just keep him on. Get your boxing back together and put him back at his place.
There's the bell to start round 9. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
What were they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Beautiful counter shot. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Oh, and there's no way they're getting up from that. It is a clean knockout. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
That's lights out right there. Are you all right? You're out of here.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
PlayStation